I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet.
I don't care what you say, Jessica. I love it.
The other thing we're talking about when it comes to the Super Bowl this morning, the commercials.
That's right. And here to break it down as he does each year for us, because he's so good, RMD Advertising's Donn Ditzhazy is here. Donn.
Hello, hello.
It's been, what, a year? Funny how that works. So, first of all, in an overview.
You know what? Very entertaining. Yeah, very theatrical. I mean, a lot of these spots were like motion picture, theater-esque, you know? And that's the way it should be. It should be entertaining and hopefully educate you as well.
Would you say on percentages were more hits than misses, or the other way around?
More hits, more hits. But you know what was unique this year is you have big corporations that own many brands. And this year you saw these brands come together. One of them is the Mountain Dew and Doritos, which on its own, each spot was fine, but you combine them together. And now next time you maybe look at a Dorito Blaze as a very spicy product, you're going to look at that Mountain Dew ice product coming together.
That one was so fun. It was so good.
It was. And Morgan Freeman is that perfect cool. Isn't he? He comes in and he ices things over. But you know, another spot I really liked was Tide. Oh, and this is the spot now.
Yes. They had some fun guys in that, didn't they?
It's fun. Yeah. They're rapping along.
I wanted to hear Morgan rap, though.
No, he did. He in the other one. Yeah.
Oh, in the other one?
It was back to back. It's back to back.
Yeah, they went back and forth.
He mouths along a little bit.
Yeah, that's what he was mouthing it. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
So that was a great idea. I just think, honestly, anything with Morgan Freeman's a hit, no matter what he's doing. So.
And what was the other one you mentioned?
You know, Tide is a good one too, because Tide, it's detergent. You know, I mean, what can you say? Everything's out there, but a little parody of other Super Bowl spots. I did like that. They had fun with it. But also, again, some of the brands, they kind of like a little wink. One of the brands is an Old Spice brand, and they're having fun with it. Old Spice, so that's why they did a lot of 15 seconds.
And the Clydesdales in it, right?
Yeah, everything kind of comes through. It's very fun. Little wink to some of the products they own, and that's P&G. So I did like that. I did like the idea of having
kind of like a cross promotion, even if you didn't get it all the time.
You're exactly right.
So my favorite out of the whole night got no traction this morning. Mine was the Toyota one for the Paralympics with the skier who they started with her baby story and followed her whole life. I was crying.
It's very heartwarming and everything, but I think sometimes they get overwhelmed, you know, some of these nice, and there were a lot of different baby spots out there. Sometimes when you go after baby and they're wonderful, but they kind of go overshadow each other, you know. One of the spots that scored very high is Alexa. I like the Alexa, very funny because you knew it was going to happen. You knew it was a voice, a different voice coming in. But the beauty of that is Alexa's not just a voice. We all we hear Alexa. Wouldn't it be great if Anthony Hopkins was the voice? But it's not the voice, it's what's behind Alexa.
Yes. So, I mean, that was really, really good. And really well done.
I got a laugh out loud at the at the Danny DeVito M&M's commercial. Because if there's anybody that looks like an M&M, it's Danny DeVito. I mean,
that is true. That is true. And sometimes these spots that came in early on, like that one, you forgot about them as it went on. That's why I like the Tide, because every little bit there was a 15-second reminder, this is who we are. You know, and one of them, and I think it's strategy. At RMD, we look at strategy. So Rocket Mortgage, even though people were like, oh, it's okay, but the actor's very likable. Keegan-Michael is very, very likable, but it's demographic. When you're mortgage, we all are, you know.
I thought that one was smart.
It was. It was, because you break it down. Buying a house, you know, and the demographic, it was probably millennials, that first-year buyer.
All the anticipation of the Stella Artois and the Bud Light water. Did either of those work?
You know, Budweiser does a wonderful thing. They shut down their system when there's a problem, and they bottle cans. It was, to me, even it scored well. A lot of people liked it. It was a little self-serving. Where the Stella with Matt Damon, everyone loves Matt Damon, but that's a cause he's behind. you felt more, I think that to me is, you buy they call it chalice, a beer glass,
Right.
you're part of that solution.
Right.
And to me, that meant a little bit more than having someone say, look what we do.
Look what we do, we're
You
so
know?
great.
I got to tell you though, I loved it. I didn't know they did that, so
Yeah.
that hit me. I was like, oh, this is amazing.
It is.
I thought the way that they did the commercial, I was like,
But
it had impact.
do you spend $5 million to tell people how great you are?
Yeah.
Or do you do it differently
Or
throughout
you
the
take
year?
that $5 million and again, expand the water
you could
thing.
do
But the
that.
Stella was a little bit, you know, I mean, to me, it's like, I'm going to be part of it. I'm going to buy whatever that glass is.
Interesting.
But he said, you know, Matt Damon, 1%, if everybody watching this does this, we're going to, you know, have water for 5 years. A million
Yeah.
people have water.
It's a call for action. I think that resonates with people.
Yes,
It
you're
was
exactly right.
Definitely a mixed bag. And I think overall, I think I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think they were much
enjoyed
more
it. I think I did.
dramatic, much more exciting than past. You know,
Yes.
and they stayed away from political arenas.
Right.
We moved
Yes.
around, and we wanted this to have fun, get back. Plus, $5 million is a lot of money.
Jeez.
Right.
And then but the game was wonderful, so everybody
hung
watched,
around.
everybody hung around.
There's
And
your five.
last year was a good game too, but previous games, people were dropping off.
Right.
Third
There's no
quarter,
I don't think there was a lot of drop off. Yeah.
All
But
right.
there wasn't. It was wonderful.
Don,
Great.
great to see you
Thank
again.
you.
Appreciate it so much. We'll take a break. Be right back.